Hi, I'm David Cantor with Cantor Crane, and today I'm going to talk about product liability. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically the definition is a product must be safe for its intended use. Okay, so if there's inadequate instructions or inadequate warnings, you can sue a product manufacturer for that product. In fact, back in the day, cigarettes didn't warn people. Its intended use was you light it up, you breathe it into your lungs. Well, their instructions are pretty straightforward, but they didn't warn people it could cause cancer and you could end up dying at a much earlier age. That's why there was big tobacco litigation. Now, examples of modern day product liability include defective tires, medications that are defective or there's inadequate warnings and people get sick or die from these medications, faulty airbags in cars, folding ladders that malfunction, children's toys that are dangerous, IKEA furniture that has a tendency to be imbalanced and falls on top of kids. That was a recent case in the news. With wrongful death, many of these situations can result in a wrongful death. And if that's happened in your family, go to cantorcrane.com/wrongful death or click wrongful death, and we have an entire website or webpage dedicated to explaining those unique issues. Causes. What is the cause of product liability? The single biggest cause is corporate greed. In other words, corporations are greedy. Way back in the day, the exploding Pinto case, Ford Pinto, would get rear-ended and blow up for defective gas tank. Back in the day, there was a memo that came out that said it would cost $11 per Pinto to recall and fix all the Pintos. They calculated, well, only about 20 people are going to burn to death. Let's just go ahead and we won't send it out. We'll just pay out the lawsuits, since back then the cap was $250,000. Well, not anymore. When that happened, the sky was the limit on wrongful death damages, and that's what changed the culture. So there's a lot less corporate greed, but it still exists. Now, damages. What are you entitled to? If you go to cantorcrane.com/damages or click on our damages site, you can read all about all the different types of monetary damages. But in a nutshell, you're entitled to your medical costs and your future medical costs. You're entitled to employment damages. That's lost wages or loss of job, or if you have to take a lesser job that pays less. Pain and suffering. Life care costs if you're bedridden. And then lastly, if you've lost a loved one, there's what's called surviving spouse or surviving kid damages. Loss of consortium. That's loss of time with their loved one. Why hire Cantor Crane? Why hire us to handle your case? Well, first of all, we can get you to the best doctors, best physical therapists or occupational therapists. We can get you there. Many of the medical providers we refer you to will take your case on a lien. That means they don't require payment up front. They'll put a lien on the settlement. When your case settles, they get paid if your case settles. Now, forensic engineers. We can refer you to the best forensic engineers, and what they will do is we'll hire them actually as our experts, and they will go do studies to see if there's actually a defect within the product. Lastly, myself and Aaron are both former prosecutors, Aaron Crane, and we've done over 200 jury trials of all different types. Now, the other side knows that, the insurance companies know that. Because they know this, they tend to settle with us quicker and for more money than most other law firms. But if you've been the victim of a defective product or you or a loved one, please give us a call. It doesn't cost anything to meet with us, but it'll take about 30 minutes. So you can call and come into our office, or we can go visit you at your house or hospital if necessary, and we will meet with you and go over your case from top to bottom. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.